What's not cool anymore when you turn 30? Sleep deprivation. Teenager, early 20s. Yo, we can save money by booking the 7 a.m. return flight and not paying for accommodation. Let's just stay at the club until 5 a.m. or sleep on the airport floor. 30. Yo, I'd rather die. Bragging about your high school accomplishments. Hangovers. Sleeping 8 to a hotel room to save money. Spending all your money at the bar on payday. Trying to keep up with modern slang words. Bailing on plans last minute. If you don't want to do something, just say so. Telling people with full-time jobs and bills that their hobbies are childish. Getting blackout drunk. Turns out I'm not fun. I'm just an alcoholic. Since this has gotten quite high, I'm gonna edit to add. Stop drinking has been a great resource in my own sobriety journey. Highly recommend if you're sober curious. Trying to act cool. Acting stupid and doing dumb shit. Your risk of getting hurt increases. Thinking things aren't cool anymore because you turned 30. Being concerned with what is or is not cool. I super duper don't care if I'm cool or not. Being cool doesn't pay my mortgage. I value my sleep a lot more at 30 than I did at 29. It scares me. I'm not in my 20s anymore, but life is good. Caring what others think of me. You don't like me? That's fine. I live my life for me. Here's some perspective from way in your future. I'm 64. When I was in my 50s, my motto was, oh, well, I have 2 mottos for my 60s, anyway. Doesn't matter. And I don't need that stress in my life. It's a great place to live. Bragging about how drunk you got over the weekend. Flipping off the camera when you get your picture taken. Green bean casserole competitions. I mean, in your 20s. They're so riveting and competitive. But after 10 years of competing and only 2 trophies to show for it, I feel like it's time to throw in the towel. Drinking to excess on the regular. Working yourself to death. Overconsumption of alcohol or drugs. Not getting enough sleep. Overall anything that's negative. Trying to make it cool is the lamest thing. Anything loud. I am finding that anything loud, voices, music, TV, etc., is turning into noise for me. I am surprised by how much my tolerance for ambient sound has drastically decreased. Honestly, about 72 degrees. It used to be comfortable. Even cool. But now I'm old as shit and need a solid 67 or I can't sleep. Getting so drunk that you fall over and/or vomit. Drinking too much in general. Going to parties on college campuses. Bragging about overworking yourself. Or otherwise overdoing anything. And not practicing self-care. Being an edgy asshole. It was fun while it lasted. Now I am just a regular boring old guy. Anything that is called an after-party. I am barely going to make it to the party. Son. Not going for what you want. In your 20s you may feel young. New. Ignorant. Maybe a little doubtful of your skills and abilities. Late 20s to 30s, it is not cool to stay in the same situation you hate. Just because it's easier. Try to work it out. All you've got is time now. More and more years to come. Allow yourself to continue to learn. Grow. Adapt. Acquire new skills and become well-rounded. At least that's what I'm trying to tell myself. In order to continue to scrape by, exist in the free market. Trying to be positive. If not for myself, others who also have been trapped in cycles of depression, negative thought. Dance clubs. To be fair, I hated them in my 20s too, but by the time I hit 30 I wouldn't be caught dead in one. Loud music. Strobe lights. Waiting forever to get a drink and having to scream to speak. I just don't get it. Everything's cooler when you 30 plus. Dude. Shut up. What are you talking about? Night shift. I abused my 20s to its limit and fucked my sleep schedule so bad that even several years on days not hasn't fully fixed. Sutters at his previous 48 and even 72-hour benders in the name of work. Gaming non-stop for 24 hours. I used to just sleep a couple of hours after each session and I'm good to go again. Now? Doing this might actually really be suicide. I used to be skinny without exercising much. So cool, eh? Now, if I don't exercise, I gain weight by just breathing lol. Lots of people here thinking that they were cool just because they were under 30. Not drinking a lot of water. None of this was cool in your 20s either. Being cool. Actually for me it was around 35. Because I like banging my head into a wall. But others started realizing earlier than me. Everyone I knew started realizing that all of the things I thought were cool when we were 20 were actually really dumb and unimportant and weren't interested in them anymore. And I'm not even married or have kids. I can't imagine how stupid the shit I was into would seem if I had a family. However, video games I played when I was young still seem cool to literally everyone my age. So that didn't change even though I expected it would. Binging sugary goodness. As an under 30 I could eat mass amounts of food and feel fine. Coming up 30 this year. And I can't even eat a few Mallow Puffs without a guts ache. It's not that things aren't cool anymore. They weren't in the first place. But now you have the confidence to tell it out loud. Thinking 30 is old. Being 29. Snide. Condescending remarks. You really ought to have learned how to be a better person by now. Fireworks when I have to be up at 4 a.m. God damn stupid fuckheads. Working night shift in a hotel I can confidently say going out all night and getting drunk to the point of falling over and pissing yourself. It's not alright when you're in your 20s. But it's outright pathetic when I see a full-grown man in such a state. Driving like an asshole. A car is a 3,000 lb death machine. Not being able to cook and clean for yourself. Male or female. What a turn off. And definitely not cool. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video don't forget to drop a like. If you would like to see more content like this in the future, subscribe and turn on notifications to be notified about future videos. Now check out one of these interesting videos.